What's up? What's up? Okay. I'll do that then. What's up? What's up? I think I have the option where you can text or say something in chat. It's my first time, so I'm not sure if I got it right. But I think I have it set so where people can chat. Okay, so you can't. All right. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Take care. So, who's all in here? Say something. Ooh, how's everybody's day been going so far? Somebody's in here, but somebody's being super quiet. Let's see here. Do. What's up? What's up? Who's here? So who's here? Try to see if you can say something in the chat so I know who's who. Oh shoot! What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? What's up, Cuz? What's up, Julie? Hey, Julie. Only what 654 days, 13 hours, 45 minutes, and 27 seconds. But who's counting? I'm doing good. Doing good. Just got finished eating dinner. Good old pizza for like the second day in a row, third day in a row. So cheap and convenient. Can you hear me okay? Can y'all hear me okay? Sounds good. Cool. Did um did you get started on making that video for your advertisement with the owl and the letter and the rose garden? Yeah, I'm totally counting. I'm not even gonna lie. So the thing is, if I go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow, I only have 600 and what 33 more days, 633 more days or 43 more days. I'm gonna have to go back and redo my math. I sure did not. I went ahead and let that thought slip your mind. Why? Why did you do that? because that was a good idea with the owl, and then the picture that I showed you, that was really cool. I think that would have been a great idea. Your sales would have went through the roof. Thank you, appreciate that. With the mic that I bought, I should sound good. If not, I would be very disappointed. So, but yeah, this is kind of cool. Just I'll probably like once I get more established. Hey, what's up? How you doing? When I get more established, I'll probably do like a live, like maybe once a week or something like that. What's up, Cleanup? How you doing? What time is it over there? Is it like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, something like that? Because I know we're like 12 or 13 hours apart. It's 8:33. Okay, a.m. That's good grief, man. That's yeah, right. Yeah, this morning, like last night, I was yawning like nonstop, and I didn't finally fall asleep till like 4:35 this morning, and then I got up at 10. So I'm a little tired, but not too much. It'll still be probably pretty late when I go to bed. Yeah. I still gotta do a couple little things. I bought a green background, so hopefully the background can be a little bit more appealing instead of just a simple white wall. So, super cute. Oh well, there goes those headphones. Why'd you have to do that? Why you had to do that? I liked it, and then you ruined it by saying it was cute. I don't like things that are cute. I like things that are badass. You have to say badass, not cute. Love you too, cuz. Yeah, the Philippines is like what you do is you go down the street, and then at the red light you take a left, and then about 20 miles you're gonna see a sign by like a gas station, and that is when you turn left. And then it's about 30 miles down the highway, and then bam, you're in the Philippines. Not too far, not too far away from Louisiana or from New Orleans, particularly. I'll have to head that way. Yeah. Yeah, just make sure you fill up on gas before you head out, though. You're probably gonna need it. Yeah. But yeah, Philippines isn't that far away. Uh, Texas, super far away. Chicago is not too far away. Is a couple miles, just like 14 and a half miles away from New Orleans, so it's not that far at all. So, cuz, how's the business going along? Really, don't be hating on Texas now. I didn't. I said it wasn't that far away. Now, don't get me started on those Cowboys. God, I can't stand the Cowboys. Oh my God. It's not the fact that I hate the team, I hate their fans. They're so annoying. I despise Cowboy fans with a burning passion. I hate them so much. Good, I got an order for 53 shirts for a church I have to have done by the 1st of July. Well, that's pretty freaking cool. Well, we don't like Saints fans either. So, okay, well, the difference between a the Cowboy team, and the Saints team is that the last time, the last time the Saints won a Super Bowl, you can watch that on DVD. Hmm. But at the Cowboys, if you go and watch the last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl, you had to get a VCR. So it's been a little bit longer. Remember that. Little history lesson for you guys. I won't charge you a dime for it. But the Saints are going to win the division this year. I don't care what anybody says. They're doing it. They're doing it big. The Cowboys, they're probably going to go lose the first 6-7 games, and then they win 2 in a row, and then their record is 2-7. And you're going to hear all those Cowboy fans, "Oh, how about them Cowboys going to Super Bowl?" Typical. And then if they don't have a season like that, then the next season they're going to go and win 7 games, and all the Cowboy fans going super insane, going crazy, and they do what they do best and lose in the first round of the playoffs. So it's always one of those two. They won't ever win a Super Bowl. That's right. Exactly. I'm glad you're finally starting to see the picture. I'm happy for you. Because they choke was important. Thank you. Yep. Especially with Dak Prescott. He has a great year, but when the playoffs comes, chokes. So, who is making enchiladas? Oh, man, you always cooking good food. Like the pictures that you posted on Facebook always look good. All right, cuz. Good seeing you. Thank you for stopping by. Love you. I'll talk to you later. Really? In what city? I have an aunt working in your place. She's an ER nurse. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, my cousin Nicole, she's always cooking good food. So one thing I wanted to kind of ask is that for everybody who's watching, when you, because I want to try and do like reaction videos, and so one of my main questions is that what are some things that you guys look, what gets your attention on a far as like on a video, like say if you have a 3 YouTubers and they're reacting to the same song, what is something that's going to grab your attention that makes you want to click on that one and not the other two? I'm just trying to come up with ideas to make my videos a little bit more appealing and more interesting. So any advice or anything like that, I'd really appreciate it. So what is something that, that stands out to you that you look for as far as like looking for a certain video? I know thumbtacks or thumbnails. I know I've noticed that plays a big factor. It makes the picture more appealing, and it does definitely grab your attention for sure. Because I know myself, I've done that before. Like usually, whoever has like the better picture, displaying picture, usually that's the one I click on the most. That, and of course, whoever has the most views. So, what about you guys? What are some things that sticks out to you? Trying to find out the name of place in town. It's okay. I am waiting. The he is indicating she is waiting, but very, very impatiently. So the question was, what is some things? You keep reading it again. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, okay. My question was is that whenever you let's say for example you try to find a certain song and you have other people that's reacting to the same song. Say you have three people or four people that's reacting to the same song, and you pick one out of the other three. What is something that stands out to that one particular video that made you pick that one instead of the other three? The reason I was asking is because I want to try and do like reaction videos and stuff, but I'm just trying to like get a better perspective of from other viewers, what grabs their attentions. And I said that I think thumbnails. I know that um, makes a difference because it makes the videos look more appealing and stuff like that. My friends went to a place called drumroll. Okay, honesty for me, honestly, the People's Park. The People's Park. That sounds kind of sketchy. So yeah, if you guys have any thoughts or opinions on that question, just a comment there. Like I said, I'm just trying to get a better perspective of honest honest reaction that stands out. Okay. Yeah, I think it was when I was reading or watching a video from Cliff said that just be yourself, just be your authentic self. So and make it fun. Okay. That's gonna be hard because I'm so boring. I'm such a boring person. So that's gonna be the hard part is just trying to make it. I should do the whole video while I'm just talking like this the entire time. I should do that. I'm sure that would grab a lot of people's attentions for sure. But yeah, I think. Um, oh, I'm in far from Lafayette. I'm in General Santos City. I'm gonna pretend that I know exactly where that's at. Oh yeah, I know that place. I've never heard of that place in my life. I'm sure it's not too far away. A couple miles down the road, give or take. Two lefts and then a right on the red light. But yeah, I think another thing is that I'm gonna try and react to like certain videos that like grabbing um, animals make it fun too. Oh, speaking of which, uh, Ozzy, come here. Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I saw that you said animals, and that reminded me. Ozzy, come here, buddy. He's sleeping in his kennel. He's been very lazy today, but he's hold on one second. His kennel. He's got two doors. That's one open, one was locked. So I opened the one that was closer to him, so he didn't have to move very far. Come here, buddy. Oh. So this is my buddy Ozzy. What's up, buddy? So this he is almost 3 years old now. He'll be 3 in November. So he is he's literally like the best dog I could ever ask for. Huh. And I do things that annoy him, and he does things that annoy me. So it's really funny. He's a funny dog. Yeah, yeah. He was sleeping, so he's a little tired still. Oh. Well, do you guys have any recommendations on like certain videos to react to, like music videos? I'm a big fan of like rock and heavy metal, but I know that's not everybody's taste. So what I'm probably gonna do is like one day do a particular genre of music, and then a day or two later I'll I'll switch it up and maybe do some other different kinds of songs. But do y'all have anything in mind? And I'll try to make that as one of my first videos I'll react to. So I'm trying to get Ozzy to stand up a little bit, but he's very, very tired. He's just. I gave him a bath like an hour ago, so I guess the bath kind of wore him out. Yeah, thank you, Vegas. I appreciate it. I still haven't got OBS Studio set up yet. I'm gonna try and do that tonight. It's just a whole. I'm not very good where it comes to like settings and you know all the technical stuff. But I'm sure once where I do it a time or two, it's gonna be very easy for me. I'm a fast learner. It's just actually just doing it for the first time or two. So, all right. I don't know if you can hear him, but I've been rubbing his back and he's been burping. So yeah, he's still a baby, I guess. So crazy. Everybody is saying good morning, and here it is, 8 o'clock at night. Just the fact that it's one time, one place, and then a completely different time zone the other just kind of blows my mind. It's crazy. Ozzy, you want to say hi to everybody? He burped again. Ooh, nasty. So I like blowing, blowing in his ear, and sometimes he gets kind of mad by that. Yeah, he's just like he's totally out of it right now. He's usually a lot more up and about, but like I said, he was sleeping, so he's still a little tired. So Ozzy. Yeah. Right on. Yeah, there's a little bit of learning curve, the OBS and Streamlabs. Plenty of YouTube videos to help out though. If you ever have any questions, I'm always here available on Discord. Vegas, I appreciate that so very much. I really, really do. Not just saying that. I really do appreciate it. So, I recently um, got a game logo. Oh, I'm gonna put you down, buddy. Oh, just recently got a logo for my channel, and then after that, the next thing I'm gonna try and do is like make a banner for YouTube and Twitch, and then some panels. But again, I'm not too good with that kind of stuff, so I may just um, get somebody to make it for me, like my YouTube profile picture. I had somebody else that got it done for me. It was personally customized, so it came out really good. So I may do the same thing with the banners and the panels and stuff like that. Vegas, would you be free tomorrow? Tomorrow after noon ish? Just I'm probably gonna download the OBS Studio either tonight or tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna try and watch many YouTube videos as I can before I ask for help. I'm not really big on asking for help, but I'll definitely do it if I really need to. Um, but yeah, would you? Yeah, just hit me up. Okay, all right, we'll do. Hopefully, after I watch two or three videos, I should get it. I should get it no problem. If anything, it probably just like um, adjusting the settings and stuff like that. So, what was the you had mentioned something about downloading something where it shows like the RAM and then the speed and all of that. I'm pretty sure I took a screenshot of you of you saying that in Discord, but I forgot high W info. All right, I'm gonna put that down right now. High WF info. Okay, got that. Appreciate it. I'm gonna download that tonight for sure. Julie came from one server on Discord. That's why we know each other. Just want to let you know. I'm 1 hour behind. Where are you? Where are you from? If you're 1 hour behind. Hey, Vegas. When was the last time it rained over there? I know it doesn't rain too much. Do you like live like close to the desert, or you live more like in the actual like suburbs or something like that? Yeah, Julie. So, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Damn, I accidentally kicked Ozzy. I'm so sorry, buddy. He was laying right next to my feet, and I was completely unaware. But yeah, Julie, we was there's this really cool guy on YouTube, and I've been watching his videos for a while, and then I think like after the third video I watched of him reacting to a certain artist, I end up subscribing him, and wasn't long after I found out he had a Discord, and so I joined, and everybody has welcomed me with open arms. Everybody's really cool. Everybody's laid back, and it's kind of like a little family. So it's really cool. We all look out for each other and support each other with their channels and stuff like that. It's kind of like what they're doing for me now. So it's a really cool group of people for sure. Rained a tiny bit Friday. Haven't had any sustained rain for months. That's crazy. That's crazy. I went outside today, and I think it was 97, 96 or 97. The heat index was just insane. I think it was like 110, 112 or something like that. When it comes to OBS tutorial vids, I recommend Senpai Gaming and Hammer Dice. Okay, cool. I'm gonna look that up. Okay, I'm definitely gonna check that out. Now, do you question Vegas? Do you use OBS when you stream, like on Twitch as well, or do you just primarily use Twitch for just for that, or do you use OBS as well? Because I heard that you can use OBS. You can use that for streaming on Twitch. Vegas, is it cold there? I'm not sure. I don't think it's been cold there for a little while. You can join us if you want to, says Clenneth. I don't know if she would or not, because she doesn't even like talking to me, let alone talking to other people. So she's a very like loner. Like every single time I try to text Julie, like first of all I gotta wait like 2 days for her to respond, and then after that, like I'll write like this whole paragraph, asking, hey, how you doing, how's everything going, I hope you're doing well. And then I'll just get a response 2 days later, I'm okay, dot 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 dot. Or when I say something else, she'll just respond with K, like not okay, but with the letter K. So Julie, she doesn't talk too much. I started with OBS, slowly got into Streamlabs, which allows you to stream to multiple places at once with more control. OBS does it, but it takes a bit more setting up. Okay. Yeah, the only Julie, the only thing that makes Julie happy is like when she orders food from DoorDash and when she gets food and she pulls out a random pickle from the bag. I think that like that's the only way to make her happy. She likes pickles. Ugh, I don't know why. Eating a pickle is like putting pineapples on a pizza. It just shouldn't happen. If you want to call 95 degrees cold, yeah. Or like how it is pickles are punishment. I agree. Like if you acted up, like if kids are being really bad at school, taking their phone away, taking the tablet away, it's not going to work. If you want to really punish your children and to really make them learn a lesson, you make them eat a pickle, and they'll never act up again. I promise. Yeah, 95 degrees. I remember there was a time where I love pickles and salad. Ugh. I mean, that's cool. You do you. Whatever floats your boat. Pickles and salad? Ew. That's what in the world? Yeah, look at her. Look, Julie. Yeah, she says pickles. Yeah, she just look at her. Look how happy she is. Yeah, yeah, she's very happy. She loves pickles. Ugh. I'm weird, but I love it. Hey, aren't we all just a little bit weird? I think we're all weird in our own little special ways. But yeah, there was this one time when I lived in um, Pennsylvania for a little over a year, and this is I think I was 12, and I lived in New Orleans my whole life, and then I lived in Pennsylvania for a little over a year. And I can remember the weatherman. He was saying how hot it was going to be outside, and they said that the high is going to be like 87 degrees. And I thought to myself, like 87, that actually feels pretty good for it to be 87 degrees in the middle of a summer. That's pretty freaking awesome. For us down here, like in the south, 87 degrees, like we call that like a cold front or something. Especially during the summertime, 87 degrees. Only time it's 87 degrees is like maybe when it's 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning, and then 5:30, 6 o'clock when the sun comes out is back up to 90. Like it's so hot here that when it rains, you can literally see the steam coming off the ground. It's absolutely insane. Ham. Now I can do ham. I had pickles on pizza in Boston, Mass. My God, pickles on a pizza. Why would you do that? I love pineapple and pizza. Oh my God, y'all both weird. 95 is okay. Sadly, it's usually 100 plus already. Used to working outside when it's 120. Yikes. Vegas, you said that you were working outside when it's 120. Were you one of those guys where it had like really, really tan arms, but like super, super white legs? Because that used to be me when I was younger. Like I used to work for a grass cutting company, and yeah, my arms was like so tan, but my legs was like just pale white. It was so funny. Come to Chicago for a thin crust pizza. Ugh. With pickles on it. Pickles on a pizza and pineapple on a pizza should have never been approved by the FDA. Should have never happened. Farmers tan like crazy. I bet so. I bet so. But yeah, pineapple and pickles on a pizza. That should never ever happen. Scotland Devale. I'm white AF, extremely contrasting when tan. Fortunately for me, is like I tan very easily. So if I'm out in the sun for say 4 hours or something. Like say if I go to the swimming pool or if I go to the beach for 4 hours, um, not only I would be tan, like I really don't get burnt. I get tan for 4 months, 5 months, and then I'm good to go. I know some people they don't tan, they just like burn to a crisp, and then they like shed skin, like like that, like how a snake would. And 73 Irish, so I'm white too, and I burn. Yeah, she is. She's right about that. She is very white. I used to burn a lot easier. My skin has acclimated. Hmm. Well, I went to must be nice. He says, yes, it is. It's pretty cool. um, I went to Vegas a couple times. Vegas, you can't live here in my country. I went to Vegas. I think maybe 6, 7 years ago. I was dating a girl at the time, and it was her birthday, and she asked me if I would go and meet her there in Vegas, and I did. So I got to stay like 3 nights or 4 nights in Vegas, and I learned that how they say that Vegas is the city that never sleeps. I never really understood that until I actually went to Vegas, and it was like 2:30, 3 in the morning. We was on the strip, and there was just so many people there. You would think it was during the day. I got to see. I'm a big fan of the show Pawn Stars, and I got to go to that pawn shop, and then I got to meet Chumley. I got a T-shirt signed by him, and I got a picture with him. So I was that was very cool. Yep, silver and gold pawn shop. That was it. I was trying my best to like keep my composure and not be one of those people like, oh my god, it's Chumley, oh my god. So I try like, oh hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I'm good, I'm good. So I was able to keep it controlled, but it wasn't until afterwards I kind of had a fan moment. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching that show for years, and he was a very cool guy. I love I love is that taco? Is that a taco symbol or a taco emoji with a lot of cabbage and cheese on it? Yeah. Chumley came into the Walmart I worked at the time years ago with entourage of women. Wow. What would be what would have been funny if Chumley like is in line checking out groceries, and then Chumley gives the cashier like his credit card or something, and then the cashier says like ask questions about the card, and Chalmers like, no, this card is legit, man. And then that cashier say, well, yeah, you may say it's legit, but let me call a friend real quick. Let me get their opinion on it before we can bring up your groceries here. That would have been hilarious. I had wish somebody had did that. I definitely would have. There would have been no doubt in my mind. I would have definitely used that trick against them. See, I know somebody who grew up here in the states, and she went to the Philippines. She was like on a missionary trip, and long story short, she ended up meeting a guy there, and I think they have like 3 kids now. So she comes back down here to the states and visit her family, and then after that, she goes back to the Philippines. But I think her and her husband, I think they got like 3 kids now. It's pretty crazy. That they were having a lot of issues traveling and stuff because of the whole COVID and stuff. So I think one time they were kind of stuck here for like a year and a half. They couldn't go back because of the whole COVID stuff. Um, so awesome. I want to meet Pawn Stars. Yeah, you missed out for sure. Yes, missionary. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, missionary. All right, yeah, that's when I saw the word. I thought of something else. But yeah, missionary. Yes, that's what she was on. She was on a missionary trip, and I guess, um, I guess when she was there, she just saw a guy that was just completely irresistible, and so I guess she made a move, and he made a move, and then the rest was history. It's crazy that like you try and meet somebody in the country that you is she married to a Filipino guy? I think yeah, yeah. I know he was yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, he's definitely Filipino. Doesn't speak really good English, but yeah, yeah, reverse missionary. Yeah. Let's yep, let's go with that. But yeah, he was yeah, he's Filipino, and and yeah, they have like I said, three kids together. So, but it's just crazy that I think I know her, right? Um, my mind went to the gutter. I think I know her. Are you sure? What? She can't be the only missionary girl in the Philippines. Like, there's no way. Like, I haven't even said her name, and you're like, "Oop, I know her. Yeah, she lives right down the block, right down the block from my house." Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's crazy. Like you try to you try to meet people in the same country that you live in, and then when you're like in your mid 20s, you go out, you know, to do missionary, do work for God, and then just out of nowhere, you just meets this the most random guy in another country, and then you know, rest is history. It's crazy. All right, Kenneth, if you think you know her, what is her name? And if you really guess it, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like that's really gonna like freak me out if you guess her name right. Pineapple pizza. No. The best way to eat a pineapple pizza is after it's done, you open up the trash can and then you throw it in there. That's the best way to eat a pineapple pizza. It's the only way. It's the only way. Just ham. You said she's a missionary, right? Married to a Finland, but oh, are you saying that that doesn't happen very often? I mean, yes, she's a missionary. She married a Filipino, and she has kids. Does that not happen over there? Is that like something that's just like out of the ordinary? That that you think you know exactly who she is just because that happened? We love pineapple pizza, right? Ugh. Ugh. I can't even say the word without like hyperventilating. I'm not sure. Hee hee. Let me try. Okay, yeah, yeah. Do that. If you like I said, if you can guess her name, I will literally freak out. And I might have to like step away and like walk for a minute to kind of recollect my thoughts before coming back to the computer because that would be really really crazy. All right, I'm waiting for the names. If you really guess this name right, and she's really like your next door neighbor. Garlic oil. Really? You had to go there? Garlic oil. Garlic oil. The city makes the city, and cooking the cookies. Don't forget about that. So a little inside joke between me and Julie, guys. So if I didn't make any sense, then that's probably why. Hold on a second, Clint. I'm about to lose my mind here. There's no freaking way. There's no way that you guessed that. There's no. All right. What is her last name? Because the first name, you got it right. There is no freaking way. Yeah, I agree. Shenanigans, absolutely. What is her last name? Or don't put potentially. Okay, potentially. Don't say her last name. What is the just out of respect for her? But what is her last name? What is the first letter it starts with? Just tell me that, and then yeah, then I would probably walk outside and collect my thoughts. I will probably be back in about 5 minutes. Seriously, like I don't know how you guessed the first name right, but if you can guess this the next question, that's insane. We're not neighbors, but my cousin is in. Uh, I'm probably gonna butcher the. How did she? Oh my god! Yeah, that is her. Holy freaking crap! You really do know her. Damn, Philippines must be a really small place. That is insane. Damn, I can't believe that. Like I thought you was BSing me, but you actually got it right. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Wow. 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 Damn. I know her. She's my friend on Facebook. Like I'm friends with her on Facebook too. That is that's insane. That is like I'm speechless. Baptist, yeah, 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 exactly. That's where that's where she was from, or the church that me and her used to go to. It's in Mississippi, and yeah, it's a Baptist church. Wow, 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 wow! I cannot believe that. Cannot believe that. Is your name Kenneth? Because I'm looking you up on Facebook because I'm if yeah, if you're friends with her, I do not see you there unless you have a different name. We don't talk, but he 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 he. Obviously, you do. You know her name, her first and last name, and you know what church she went to, and you know that she married a Filipino guy. But y'all don't talk. Hmm. I'm not buying it. Nope, I'm not buying it. Yeah, maybe we don't talk anymore, but y'all talked. There's no way. There's no way you just like saw her name in the picture in the newspaper or something. Like you talked to her before. I know her because she's in Balcoded. I'm butchering that name. My apologies. That is super super weird, but cool, but weird. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that. That is absolutely insane. That made my night, to be honest with you, because I haven't seen her in years. I still follow her on Facebook, and I think not too long ago she came back down here and visited with her family for a little while, and I think she's just recently, I think like maybe within the last month, she flew back to the Philippines. Maybe maybe you know my friend from the Philippines. Yeah, yeah, might as well. She knows everybody else, so she probably does. Probably know their first and last name, favorite food, car they drive, social security number. Probably know all that stuff. Like how many miles she's got on her car, like all the stuff that she shouldn't know, but she knows. To answer your question about reactions earlier, the most I look for in a reaction is how much the person actually listens. Don't be afraid to pause, no matter what anybody says. Oh, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, I don't like people who are reacting that doesn't really say anything. You know, so like the whole point of like for me personally, when I watch somebody who's reacting to a video, um, I want them to stop and give their perspective on what they think about the song. You know, and I mean that's what you're tuning in for. Not just to hear a song, but what other people think about it. And don't forget to rewind a little bit after pausing. Yes, definitely, definitely. I noticed that too. I think it was like after the first couple of reactions, I went to when they paused, and then they had one guy who um, who started the video back like right where he paused, and it did kind of mess up a little bit. But when people like rewinded it back, 2 seconds, 3 seconds before they paused, that process was a lot smoother. So definitely. But yeah, there's these two women that I followed for a moment, for like maybe just a couple of days on YouTube, and they were reacting to a Tom McDonald song, and they would watch the video but not really say anything, and they just like as the video was playing, they just stood there for like 2 or 3 minutes, and honestly, I got bored of it because like if I want to listen to the song, I want to listen to the music video itself. I'm not going to listen to a music video where people are just watching. It's kind of weird for me. So yeah, definitely when I do start doing reaction videos, I'm not gonna pause every 5 seconds, but definitely every 6 seconds for sure. So my best friend dad moved from Chicago to the Philippines. He has been living there for 1 year and fell in love with a woman and her kids. Oh, that's so sweet. I just know Alicia because we were in the same religion, and I met some of the missionaries from the same place where Alicia is staying. But I haven't met her in person. Okay. Well, just pause it when it feels natural to do so. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, but yeah, I'm gonna try and do different genres of music, not just one in particular, just so I can like mainly reach out to different styles of music. Like for an example, I don't want to react just to like rap songs like NF or Tom McDonald or Ren or anything like that. I want to react to rap, rock, metal. So I kind of want to do a little bit of everything. That Clinton, you blew my mind today. Like that was absolutely insane. That you know the same person that I went to church with, um, some years ago. That is absolutely crazy. But I think one of the first reaction videos I'm gonna do is probably from Rin. Um, from what I was hearing, that he has a really very interesting background. Um, so that definitely has my my interest. So I'm gonna try and do like some of his older songs before I move to the you know move to his newer stuff. So that way I can like just kind of see how he developed as a person, as an artist throughout the throughout the course of him making music. It's kind of what I want to do with NF too. I think his newest album Hope. I think I've only listened to like maybe 2 or 3 songs. I don't want to get ahead of myself because I know that there's a lot of other songs from his older albums that I haven't listened to. I want to start music reactions too, but I feel like I've heard and seen too much. Yeah, I get that because it's like I don't want to react to a song that I've already listened to because I feel like people who are watching are not getting the authentic reaction, and I just feel like I would be, you know, not giving good content. I want it to be an absolute surprise. If there's like a really awesome sick bar, I want it you know, to catch me by surprise. If there's something that's funny, I want to be able to laugh and not laugh because I've already seen it. I want to try to be as authentic as possible. Leon Tibbs. Oh, is it, Michael. How are you, dude? How's it going? Took me a second. I didn't recognize your name, your username. Hope you're doing good, man. What music do you like? I like. I'm a metalhead. I'm not gonna lie. I love rock and heavy metal music. I've been listening to that since I was like 8, 9 years old, and it plays a huge part of my life. But I also listen to rap and like older classic music as well. Living the dream. Just started my new position today at work. I'm moving out to Utah in 45 days. Oh shoot, Utah, dang. Maggot for life, definitely, absolutely. Pulse of the maggots. That was, oh my god, that was like I for like the longest time when I was a teenager. I always said if I die and if they don't play the Pulse of the Maggots at my funeral, I will haunt everybody. I love that song so much. Man, I'm glad you got your new position at work today, man. I hope everything works out. And moving out to Utah, that sounds like quite the adventure. But I wish you nothing but the best, my friend. Um, what are your thoughts of the band Citizen Soldier? Okay, so I've I think I've only I think I heard of them like maybe a year or two ago, but I absolutely love their music. I love how it they do a lot of songs that bring awareness to like mental health and like depression and stuff like that, which I think is not talked about enough. And it's they're a really good band. I think one of my favorites. If hope my mind doesn't go blank on me now. Let's see, I think it was "If These Scars Could Speak." I like that song a lot. Noah, how old are you? I'm old, man. I'm really old. Um, I still got a couple more years left before I draw Social Security, but I'm getting there. I haven't. I still need to wait a couple more years before I get approved for my AARP card. and probably in a couple more years, I'm gonna get my very own life alert bracelet. So if I fall, I can have somebody call and come get me. Uh, Lovren, he posted a short video about censoring. Okay, cool. I'll have to I'll have to check that out. 20, yeah, that's good. Let's go with that. 27 sounds good, man. I like, yeah, 27 is a good number. I'm actually I'm almost 34. If that makes if you can believe that, I'm almost 34. So uh yeah, I've always looked young for my age. So like if I were to like completely clean shave, people would think I'm 16, 17 again. It's funny because like when I'm in my 30s and when I'm completely clean shave, I have to like show an ID to buy a game that's rated M for mature. It's so stupid because I get my birth certificate first before I can apply for my residential card. Okay. Um, Michael, I don't know if you're still here or not, my friend, but you said you're moving out to Utah. Is it because like you have a like a new job opportunity, or you know, are you going to be moving closer to be with family and friends, or what's in Utah? You're not old, Cajun. I am. I'm very, very old. I'm very old. Like I said, I'm not haven't got my AARP card yet, but it's coming. It's gonna be around the corner before too long. I got to get gotta buy glasses, and then probably in about 4 more years, I'm gonna get my own little cup so I can put my teeth in it at night. I can have that cleaning while I'm sleeping peacefully in my bed, and then I'll have my walker next to the bed. So if I get up, you know, I have something to lean on. 37 is less than a month. Ugh. Oh man. So you're a couple of years older than me, so we can what we'll do, Vegas, is that we'll like in another couple of years, what we'll do is we'll go together and we'll get our AARP card together, and then we'll get like matching life alert bracelets. So that would be cool. That would be a fun day indeed. Yes, my birthday is in August, and it seems like it had like I remember as a kid, my birthday seemed like it just took forever. That and Christmas, but now it's like um, now it seems like my birthday comes up at least 3 times a year. It's crazy. ARP still exists? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I wouldn't know, of course, but I'm pretty sure it still does. I remember watching an old commercial of a Life Alert, and like this old lady, like she fell down. You know, like in the how cheesy the old commercials used to be, and it's like some old lady on the ground, and she help, I fallen, I can't get up. Like it was so cheesy, so corny. Um, but yeah, I think they still have those as well, and then we can start our day off with an ice cold glass of Metamucil. That would be good. Yes, I agree. I love this song. You are not your past, and through hell. Through your past doesn't sound too familiar, but the song "Through Hell" definitely sounds familiar. I like how it first of all, the vocalist, this guy who sings, he's oh man, he is a really good singer. I think there was a video I saw where it was just him on the piano, and you know, you have artists that sounds, you know, good on, you know, making music, but when you don't have all that equipment, they just sound they just sound okay. The video that I saw, it was just him on playing the piano. It was no equipment or anything like that, just him and the piano, and he sounded just like how he sings on the when he makes music, and not a lot of people can do that. So props to him for that, because he's got a really really good voice. And one thing I like about is that whenever they drop music, like it's always after midnight, which is pretty cool because I'm always up late anyway. So anytime I'm on YouTube, I always see like a video of you know, they dropping it, you know, just a couple minutes ago or like an hour ago. So I always try to watch when they come out. All right, so since you're in the same age bracket, I can throw you some bands at you, and you can see what you think, or if you heard of them as a fellow metalhead. All right, I'm cool. I'm down with that. I will try not to let you down. So I don't know all of them, but I know a few. I think a couple years ago, probably about 12 years ago, I went to a Rockfest concert in Missouri, and I got to see Papa Roach, Motionless, and what? Oh, El Nino, hell yeah, yep. I know that one. Oh man, I haven't heard them in a while. Um, yeah, I like. Well, I think one of the songs is Turn to Gray or something. That's a really good one. Yeah, El Nino. That's good. That's a good choice, man. That's a good one. Yes, I definitely know that one. Like the dude, like he has a good like screaming voice, and he also has like a good singing voice too. And I love artists that can do the combination of both. What is your what's your take on Five Finger Death Punch? Um, a lot of um, a lot of people like metalhead talk a lot of shit about that because Five Finger Death Punch isn't like metal or anything like that. I wouldn't call them like metal, but I don't think they're that bad. I know a lot of their songs, so I know everybody has a different take on the band. I know the the vocalist Ivan, I think, yeah, Ivan Moody, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, he's kind of going on a roller coaster lately because he's like he had a problem with like alcohol, and then he wrote one song, I Apologize. So he was you know kind of basically saying, the choice that he made was really dumb and trying to make a better choices. And then I think it was one not long ago where he said that he had like one more album left in him, and then he's going to retire to be with his kids. And then like less than a week later said that he has no intention of retiring anytime soon. So his I think his mind is kind of like all over the place, but as an artist and all, I think he's really good. Um, Last Papa Roach concert I went to, my friend invited me to. Only mentioned PR ended up also being asking Alexandria and Bad Wolves. Nice, very nice. Bad Wolves. I've heard a few of their songs. I know their ex singer. I think his name was Tommy, if I'm not mistaken. But I know that him and the band kind of departed because they had different views politically and a few other things, and they just couldn't get on the same page about all of that. So it is kind of dumb, but I mean, to each their own. Uh, I got a letter, and I'm only 32 about AARP. Oh man. So it's been confirmed AARP is still a thing. So nice. So we solved the mystery. I like the older Flopping Death Punch. I agree. The one where it's like, I think after the war is the answer. I feel like after that one, they kind of went downhill. But the album where it's like the song "The Bleeding," oh, that one was so good. That one was really good. Um, I like Evan band before Five Finger Motogrator. Yeah, crazy thing is I didn't even hear about that band until years after Five Finger Death Punch, and then I realized he was in a different band, so that was kind of cool. Um, I went on vacation with Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, Tommy Vex, that's him. That's him. I went on vacation with Five Finger Death Punch. Well, good for you. You've been on vacation with Five Finger Death Punch, Breaking Benjamins, and what non point, I think. Um, Yeah, so if y'all want to get tickets to see certain bands and get VIP passes, just hit up Julie, and she'll be able to hook you up because she knows all the bands and can get all the VIP tickets and stuff like that. So if you ask nicely, she can probably get you in the same parking lot as with the valet parking where all their parking at as well. So, uh, Non-Point is dope. Brings me back. Absolutely. Yeah, I think the first time I heard Non-Point is when they did some songs on like an old school, like I think it was like SmackDown versus Raw 2007 or 2006, and they had two songs where you know yeah, exactly. Non-Point is legit my friends. Yeah, she went to high school with all of them apparently. So yeah, they're really really close. They both like pickles and pineapple pizza and all that stuff. So five Death Punch and Skillet. So here's the thing, uh, Skillet. I'm not a fan of Skillet. Like I love and appreciate the fact that they're a Christian band, and I mean I'm a Christian, so that's I love that the fact that they have a band of that. But to me personally, I just cannot get past the male vocalist. I just don't. I am just not a fan of his voice. I like the girl singer is really good, but I don't know the music, the words, the lyrics, everything about the song, or about the band. I love Skillet. It's just the voice, the male vocalist, his voice. I'm just not a fan. But I love and respect their music though, nonetheless. Taproot. Now I've heard of that one. Um, but I can't say that I know any of his songs, any of their songs. But I have heard of that one. Probably if I look up a few of the songs, they'll probably ring a bell. Volbeat. Oh yes, exactly. I'm the same way. Volbeat. Like there's a couple of his songs I can kind of get down to, but like the rest is like, I just I can't get in it. Yeah, Ivan. He's still here. I keep up with. I try to keep up with all the bands, and I haven't heard anything about Five Finger Death Punch in a minute, but I know for a fact that Ivan hasn't passed. He's still here, but I know he's been going through a lot. I think as far as like his drinking issues, and then I think he's just been going through a lot mentally as well. Um, okay, Seven Dust, Flaw, Soil, Ed, Adma, Edma. Probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Those names don't sound familiar. Now, Soil, I know the band that's called Soil Work. I know that one, and I like that band a lot. But if the band is called just Soil, I can't say that I've heard of that one as well as the other three as well. Seven Dust. That kind of reminds me of the wrestler. Is it Hailstorm? I've heard of some songs by Hailstorm, but not enough to give an honest opinion about them. I have heard the band, and I'm sure I've heard a couple of their songs. The thing about me with music is when I listen to certain songs is it's a hit or miss for me. So either I listen to a couple of their songs and I like it, or I don't. So had a single called Halo back in like 2003. Okay, I'll have to look that one up. Breaking Benjamins. Oh, you already know. I love Breaking Benjamins. I saw a meme the other day where it's like about Breaking Benjamins, where it had like had a fist, and each fist represented like their taste in music, and you had one that's like one fist that said country, one fist that said rap, another country, or another hand that said death metal and heavy metal, and so on and so forth. And all of the wrists, like all of the fists, they point at Breaking Benjamins, indicating that it doesn't matter what kind of music you're into, everybody likes Breaking Benjamins. And I love Breaking Benjamins. Seeing them, I feel like they were probably like a very 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 chill, laid back group of people, and I've always wanted to see them. Yeah, my bad. For Skillet, I like their music. Um, I like the vocalist for as far as the like the female, the girl. I like her. I like the music. I like the lyrics. But for me personally, is the main vocalist. I just can't get behind it. I love the music. The lyrics are great. All of that is just his voice. It just doesn't it doesn't do anything for me. About Evanescence, yes, I love. Are you kidding me? I had a had have I still have a crush on Amy Lee. Are you kidding me? I love her. Her voice is probably one of the most beautiful voices that I've ever heard. Honestly, she has a very great voice, and I kind of missed that because Amy Lee used to date the guy from Seether, and I don't know how long they dated for, but when they did the song "Broken," that was a really good song. Yes, she does. Evanescence was great up until Amy broke up with Ben Moody. Music changed way too much after that. Ben was the OG guitar player who wrote the music for the first two albums. Oh, okay, I did not know that. I did not know that. Well, if how long did Amy date the guy from Seether? Because I know that they dated, or I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure that they dated. Um, but yeah, I don't know how long that they were actually seeing each other for. It was a very brief relationship. Okay, gotcha. So probably a couple weeks, couple months at the most. And Sealer. I feel like that's another kind of underrated because I don't hear a lot about Sealer, but their music are very good in my opinion. I love Sealer. Sealer is one of those type of bands where it doesn't really matter like what kind of mood you're in, you can always listen to them. And yes, Sealer and Breaking Benjamins for me personally, I think those are like the top two bands I can listen to rather than having a good day or a bad day. I can listen to them anytime. Alice in Chains. I haven't if they released new music recently, I haven't, but of the band in general, I think one song I think it's like "Man in the Box" if I'm not mistaken by Alice in Chains. I like that one. I like that song a lot. Didn't know about Ben Moody until I heard the Punisher soundtrack. He had a track on there, and it sounded like Evanescence, but with a male singer. Blew my mind. Shoot, I bet it did. I don't think I've heard of the Punisher soundtrack. Assuming the Punisher from like the movie, if I'm sure that's what you're referring to. Um, 2003 to 2005 for Amy and Sealer. Oh shoot! So they actually dated for a couple years then. Okay, I did not know that. I knew I knew it wasn't too long. Uh, I love Amy Lee. She is so pretty, and that voice of hers is so deep. Absolutely. There's there is this one um, people on YouTube, and they do like like voice covers for certain songs, and it's like these two old people, and they do a song "Wake Me Up" from the song Evanescence, and they sing it really bad, like very badly, but it's funny, and they do a lot of songs. I can't think of the name, but if you look up like Evanescence, um, I can't wake up funny version, I think it'll probably come up. So I agree with you. I saw her in concert last year. I legit cried. I probably would have cried too. Yeah, I definitely would have cried. I probably would have thought seeing her. I would probably think she was in like an angel sent from heaven because yeah, she's got it going on to say the least. Kevin Nash play the Russian hitman. Oh my god, Kevin Nash. Yeah, that's a yeah. That'd be a good guy to play as a hitman. That's funny because he Kevin Nash. He's a very tall, very big man. Uh, Shine Down. I listen some of his songs. Some of their songs I like. I listen to. Now, Shinedown, isn't that the one with they did a cover of Simple Man, if I'm not mistaken? I think that's right. Shinedown did a cover of Simple Man. Old Shinedown is great. Kind of fell off with them. I did not know that. I did not know that he played Kevin Nash as Super Shredder. Honestly, there is nobody who could play Super Shredder better than freaking Kevin Nash. Oh my god. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Okay. So if that's that, then Shine Down. I actually like their version of Simple Man a little bit better than the original. Don't hate me, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought it sounded better. Iron Maiden, of course, absolutely. Um, Still love that song 45. Yeah, Iron Maiden. Like if you say that you're into like really good music, rock and metal or anything like that, and you don't know Iron Maiden, you should just sit down and just keep your mouth shut because like Iron Maiden plays such a huge factor in the music industry. Simple Man. Yep. Fear Factory. First, I thought you said Fear Factor. I'm like, okay, we're talking about shows now. Fear Factory. Fear Factory. I don't think I've heard of that one. I don't think I've heard of that one. I thought you were talking about the show Fear Factor. I was like, hell yeah. I used to watch that show all the time. Really, Julie? Did you really ask me that? You got some music to look up later, but yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna be a busy guy. But Slipknot. Shame is. I think he played. So Bebop Rocksteady. I think, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, Slipknot. I am a huge fan of Slipknot. Slipknot is the reason why I'm into heavy metal music. Mick Thompson is the reason why I play guitar. Um, the Slipknot played a huge role in my life. I can remember when I was 8 or 9 years old, and my brother was in school, and we had this thing that was called a CD player, and you don't really see that too much anymore these days. But we had this. He had this thing that's called a CD player, and when he would go to school, I would sneak into his room and I would play. I think he had like the top 20 90s rock music or something, and I think it was one of the songs. It was "Wait and Bleed," and the first time I heard it, as I think I was either 8 or 9 years old, first time I heard "Wait and Bleed," I was hooked instantly. I loved it. I love that song, and I love the guitar riff towards the end of the song. Every single time I listen to it, the hairs on my arms and my neck all stand up. I absolutely, I love that song, and Slipknot again is the reason why I'm a huge metalhead fan. And the Mick Thompson, he's the reason why I even started playing guitar. Ramstein, I've heard I know the band, but I can't say I know many of their songs. Julie, I haven't listened much to Slipknot, but I love the song the the devil and I. Yep, I know that one very well. I always wanted to go to a Slipknot fan, and they do the song "Spit It Out." So I always wanted to Mushroomhead. Yes, I know that one. Again, don't know many of their songs, but I know the band for sure. I haven't listened to them in a long time. But I always want to go to a Slipknot concert when they do the have everybody get down on the ground and don't move, don't jump until Corey says jump up. I've always wanted to do that. He gets like everybody down on the ground and he's like moving his hand. Not yet, not yet. Just stay down. Don't jump up until I say jump up. That if I could be a part of that, my life would be complete. There would be nothing else for me to achieve in this life. Korn, absolutely love Korn. Freak on a Leash. I think they even did some collaboration with Corey as well. And yeah, I listen to a lot of Korn. Love Korn. What about? Did you guys listen to "We Came as Romans"? Have you guys heard of that song or listened to that one? Slipknot live is insane. Saw them back in '04. That's 4. That's their prime. I think that were probably back when Iowa came out. I think something around there. I think that was when they were in their prime. Broken Rib in the Pit. Hell yeah. Saw Mushroom Head, and Dope a week later. Hey, no pain, no gain, right? Tis but a flesh wound after all. So yeah, if you yeah, Iowa tour. I figured 2004 was around that time. I honestly I think that's probably one of their best albums. That and Subliminal Verses, but I think Iowa was the best. I think. Yep, Slipknot does put on a great show. Of course, she's been to Slipknot too. Why not? She's been to all of them because she has them all on a speed dial. So anytime where any kind of bands come up, she just grabs her phone and boop, says, "Hey, I'll see you guys in 30 minutes." No apologies. OG Volume 3 tour. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, Julia, she knows all the sweet hookups. She knows all the bands. She got all their personal cell numbers and everything. So anytime when a band releases a tour, before they release a tour, they call her first and they ask her when are you going to be available for us to put on a show for you, and then she tells them, and then they make the schedule, the tour based from her for her convenience. That's what they do. So yeah, Slipknot. I've always wanted to go to one of their shows. But have you guys heard of? I don't think anybody responded. The band We Came as Romans. Do you guys listen to that? Was lucky enough to meet Corey when I was on a lunch at work. It was Christmas Eve, and he was doing some last minute shopping. Dude, that is awesome. That is awesome. Very, very lucky. I'm very jealous that you got to meet him. I think there was a video that I saw of him. They were interviewing him about Ozzy Osbourne, and so they had asked Corey, so what was it like meeting Ozzy? He said, well, first of all, he's like my role model, and he said I've always looked up to him, and they do, they do, and so Ozzy walked up to him and shook Corey's Ozzy, and he was like, "Oh, so you must be the Slipknot guys." And he gave him a hug, and Corey said that will be a moment that I will always remember for the rest of my life. He said that was one of his highest moments of his life. But yeah, Julie, they do. So anytime they come out with a new schedule, before they hit send, before they hit post, they call you first, and yeah. So then it's like, well, what about March? And then you respond, oh, March, I don't know. March may not be good. What about the next month? And the guy's like, okay, got it. We'll see you then. And then that's when they post a tour So they always got to get approval from Julie first, and that's like any band: Slipknot, Korn, Evanescence, Breaking Benjamin, Nonpoint, Killswitch Engage. The list goes on and on. They always check with her first before they post on their tours. I've heard the name We Come as Romans, but I don't think I've heard any music. So We Came as Romans. In my opinion, I think they're very good. They're more like they're not like old school. There's a little bit more newer. So not sure if you like the newer style metal, but so what they do is they have one guy who does like the deep vocal, and then you have a guy who does like the actual clear vocals, and both of them do a very very good job. The guy who did the clean vocals, unfortunately, he was his name was Kyle, and I think he had passed away due to an accidental overdose. So it was I think the band kind of stepped away for a little while after that. But I mean, who can blame them? But I think they got a new singer now. We Came as Romans Black Hole. Black Hole. No. Deathcore. No. I think one of the main songs is "Man in the Mirror." That's a good one. And I think there's another one. I think it's called "Thief." Thief is a good one. Yeah, they're very very good. I'm trying to think of like other bands that I listen to. For the last couple months, literally all I've been listening to is NF and Tom McDonald. Like those are always my go to people to listen to music to. 36 Crazy Fist. Nope, I don't think I've heard of that one. What an interesting name. Somebody I was on Twitch last night, and somebody I don't know who I can't remember who it was, but they were doing like a suggestion of music, and then they said there's one song. Check out. It was called "Gang Gang," and I read it out loud, "Gang Bang," because I thought that's what it said, and then I was like, "Gang Bang." I've never heard of that song before, and then I looked at it, and then it was actually "Gang Gang." So I'm like, whoops, my bad. 40 Below Summer. I have not heard of that one. So I feel like a lot of I'm going to be doing a lot of reactions very soon, which is great. Which is what I wanted. I need ideas, material, and all that stuff. So there was one time, couple about a year and a half ago, I was driving for Uber, and I picked up this guy in a very rough neighborhood, and I'm thinking to myself, this sucks. Static X, yes, heard of that one for sure. What about Drowning Pool? That's a classic. But yeah, so I was picking up this guy, and we had like a 25, 30 minute drive, and then with my car, I don't really care about like what other people their taste of music. Like you ride in my car, you're gonna listen to what I like. So um, Sinners is a classic album. Okay, is that just Static X? Is that one, or are you talking about like the Johnny Poole, the song Sinner? But yeah, so I was driving this guy to his destination, and Johnny Poole. Okay, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Sorry, my mom went kind of blank for a second. Um, Debut album. Okay, yeah. I hate that though. I think the Drowning Pool. If I'm not mistaken, the original vocalist, like the band name is Drowning Pool, and I think the vocalist, I think he died, and he had like a drug overdose, and like he had drowned in his own vomit or something. So it's kind of ironic. The band Drowning Pool, and then he died by drowning. So OG singer died on the tour bus. Was that the? Is that how he died, or am I thinking of somebody else? Flyleaf. Yes, I know that one. I actually I know Flyleaf because I played. There's a song by Flyleaf on a Rock Band game that I used to play a long time ago, and so I know that song. Stain. I've heard of them, but it's been a while since I've heard any of their songs. But a bump. Get it? Get that the reference? Hope you did. What's up, Cleanups? Glad to have you back. You doing okay? What's up, Ozzy? Are you awake now? Choked on his own vomit because he passed out face up. That's just crazy. Yes, I am multitasking. It's not easy. Very hard. I may have to call it a night a little bit early just so I can recover. Tom McDonald, yeah, that dude. He is awesome. Um, I love everything about that guy. He seems like a really just a cool guy to be around with. And I saw that on Father's Day that he had bought his dad his dream car, and he had posted it on Facebook. So just kind of put things in perspective and just how good of a guy he is. It's got to be a really good feeling to be able to to repay somebody you love so much and pay him back in a way like that. I had to take a pause from Tom McDonald after a couple years ago. How come? How come you had to take a pause? I don't know about music, so I'm lurking. He. All I know is KS Ismail and Maury. Yeah, you lost me. You lost me on that one. I bought Merc from Nova Rockefeller. Oh, nice, nice. The only thing I bought from Tom is like his latest um, two albums. So his last two, I got it autographed. So I'll probably play guitar in the next time. I probably won't be on too much longer. I just kind of want to get on and just kind of talk to people for a bit and just get kind of recommendations to see what everybody's up to. No, no. I will the next video because I don't have my guitar hooked up to anything right now. I notice a lot of double standard type stuff when it comes to his political opinion. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, I kind of feel like that. Like I feel like we all kind of do that from time to time. But if he's going to be on a platform, you kind of have to, stick with your guns for sure because everybody's going to be watching. No, I'll play the next time. So at least I know I have two people that would be screaming their heads off in the front row. Uh, Clarence and Julie. Julie probably won't be able to come to the concert because she's going to be busy going to everybody else's concerts because they call her and let her know when the tour dates are coming and stuff like that. So um, but yeah, like my guitar is like in the other room and it's not hooked up to anything. So but the next time I go live, I promise I'll play something. I try to hook up my guitar to this little like amplifier thing that I have that my mic hooks up to, and it sounds good, but it doesn't have that crunchy distorted sound. So I may have to buy like a metal pad or a pedal or something to fix that to make it sound a little bit more metal. What would be really cool if I could do a couple covers on the guitar and post that on YouTube too. That would be kind of cool. I think the very first song I've ever learned how to play on a guitar was he owes us a song in the next video. Yes, definitely. I definitely will. I don't know what song I'll play, but yeah, I'll do something. Too many Biden is old jokes and stuff like that being posted all the time. But when we had a little cartoon character in Office, he said nothing. I still burp his older stuff though, or still bump his older stuff. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I feel like Tom. I do feel like he's in his prime element when he does political songs, but I like it when he does other songs because he shows not one he's so versatile, but at the same time he's doesn't have to depend on a political song to get to get views and stuff like that. Yeah, I probably won't be able to play. I'll be kind of distracted, honestly. If you're gonna be on the front in the front row of the classes, I probably would have forgotten what song I was gonna play. This house is my favorite song. This house, this house, this house, this house, this house. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Um, I know the song. Somebody mentioned the song Castle. I like that song a lot. Disturbed. Oh yeah, I know all those. Disturbed. Down with the Sickness. Godsmack. I like Godsmack a lot. Guns N' Roses, of course. Those are all three really really good choices. I like all those three bands. I want to say it was the response song after the backlash from White Boy. Say it was a response song after the backlash from White Boy. Okay. I don't know about that one actually. I know the song response because I know that one, and I think him himself he said like that was like one of the longest songs that it took him to write was the song response, and then the backlash from White Boy. I honestly I didn't hear a lot of backlash from the White Boy, but I'm sure that I'm sure that there was for sure a lot of people doing like the Julie my husband loves it. The, the glasses. He likes the glasses too. Sevenfold, Black Sabbath. Yes. Avenged Sevenfold. So again, it's kind of like it's kind of like Skillet because I like the band, but the like I can like bump to a couple of the songs from Avenged Sevenfold, but not all. But Black Sabbath, hell yes, I love Black Sabbath. His battle with Mac Lethal was amazing. Put that idiot in his place. Yeah, I agree definitely. I think like the part where it was good, the part that was really good was that we lost Mac, but or we kept Mac, but we lost Miller. Like that was a bar. That was really really good. And then like, hi Dave, I'm not even trying. You do a drop, you don't scare me at all. You did a drop by I wave. Like that was a really good one. Aerosmith, absolutely, love Aerosmith. Yes, the Chris Benoit. Yes, that one, that one was really good. And I feel like a lot of people missed that one too. I feel like people missed that one. But I think the main reason why is because if you're not a wrestling fan, then you probably wouldn't been able to get it. Okay, guys, I need to start laying down. 3 a.m. will be here quick for me. I'll wake up early for work. It's only 9 o'clock. I mean, you can, Joey. You don't have to get that amount of sleep. I mean, surely you can function in 45 minutes, right? I mean, 45 minutes is a lot. Like it's way longer than 44 minutes if you really think about it. But okay, I understand. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll text you tomorrow. Hope you have a good night. Yeah, the Chris Benoit ball like that completely ended it. Take care, Julie. I will. I will. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hope you have a good night. Dragon Forest. Okay, Dragon Force, is that the band that has like a Japanese guy guitars and he plays like stupid fast? If I'm is that the right one? Or if it's not, then no. But if it's if okay, yes, I've heard of yeah, I know of the band. I don't know this many of their songs, but I know of the band because I think the only reason why I know is because Herman Lee. Of course, his last name was Lee. Lee. Uh, Nova Rockefeller has some awesome songs too. You know, I haven't heard like many of her song when she was doing songs by herself. Now I've heard songs where she she did stuff with Tom, of course. Um, every member is from a different country. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Kind of reminds me of the wrestling faction of League of Nations. I always thought that was a very underrated stable. I think WWE creative gave up on that one too soon. I'm a big wrestling fan. If you haven't noticed, so yeah. No, the bands. The bands. What? Um, I think I lost you when you said no. The bands. What exactly are you talking about? You're talking about Rockefeller has some awesome songs, and I said that I don't know much of a songs as far as her doing it by herself. And then you say no, the bands. No, I'm just trying to understand what you mean. I think Vegas. I think I started watching wrestling. I don't remember what year it was, but like I've always been a big fan of the wrestler Kane. Because like when I was a kid, my favorite color was red. So watching wrestling, he was like the only one that was like covered in like in a red you know costume or mask and stuff. And then I think after him and Rob Van Dam did a match where if he lost, he had to lose the mask. And I started watching wrestling like consistently when that happened because I always knew Kane as the guy with the mask. So when he started, when I heard that the mask was up for grabs or not up for grabs, but like he was on the line, and that had definitely grabbed my attention. And then I think the best version of Kane is like shortly afterwards when he was like go down the ring with him, he was always like handcuffed and stuff. And he had like a black towel over his head, and when he said "JR on fire," that was prime Kane, in my opinion, that was a very dangerous Kane. I think the worst thing that they did to him was make him corporate Kane. I think that was so stupid. I feel like they kind of made him look like a pushover to say the least. And I don't think he's still technically like I don't think he officially made it clear that he retired. Of course, now he's the mayor of what Tennessee, I think Tennessee or Kentucky, some some southern state. Now I can't remember. I don't know if it was Tennessee or Kentucky that he's the mayor of. But even with that, he still hasn't made an announcement that like he had officially retired. I think one part when he said that he'll still go in and help out any way he can because obviously he's a I mean, if you're an upcoming up wrestler and you see Kane is stopping by, you'd be a fool not to, talk to him, try to get advice, from him, stuff like that. Wasn't a fan of them unmasking him. He did a great job with it, though. Yeah, Corp Kane was dumb. Mayor of Knoxville, Tennessee. Yes, Tennessee. I had a feeling it was Tennessee. Okay, all right, you're gonna go get some coffee. All right, sounds good. See you soon. I think you missed her. I think she was. I think she had already left, unfortunately. But yeah, me she's a very very good friend of mine. So she's a sweetheart. We pick on each other all the time. She's a good friend. Thoughts on how AEW has done? I think AEW has done okay. I think it was hard for me to take them seriously when they were kept signing all the ex WWE guys. And I like the part that was I think MJF called the GM over that. I thought that was really good. Rather it was a scripted promo or not, it was raw material that needed to be said. I think. Um, I haven't heard. I know that CM Punk recently came back again after an injury, and I think I saw something with him and Samoa Joe were like squaring up face to face. But I didn't watch any of the promos or anything like that. Yeah, yeah, Julia, she's a sweetheart. It's crazy. Me and her, we met on Facebook. There was this I was interested in trying to find like a personal trainer, and I saw this ad on Facebook, and yeah, gang Nova Sung Gang Gang. I think it was you, the one that I thought you said Gang Bang last night, but yeah, Gang Gang. Did you ever watch Lucha Underground? I did not. I have not watched any of those, but I've heard those is like way, um, very very entertaining. If that's not the one where they use like light bulbs and stuff and smash people with it, or if I'm thinking about something else. But yeah, me and Julie, we met on Facebook. It was a workout program online that I was interested in, and I was reading the comments to see if it was like legit and stuff like that. So she had made a post about how much she loved it and stuff. So I messaged her, getting her opinion on what she thought of the program, and she messaged me about it. And I mean, we've been friends ever since. So it's really cool meeting her. So she was telling me the other day that she's going to come down to New Orleans in a couple of years. So been joking with her that I've already been counting the days. So it'd be really good to actually see her and hang out with her. Um, yeah, Nova Song Gang Gang, not Gang Bang, but Gang Gang. I'll have to look that one up. Yeah, I don't know if I'm pretty sure it was you, the one that said it last night in Twitch, and I was playing the game and I looked at it and I could have sworn it was a Gang Bang and not a Gang Gang. So, oh my bad. Oh, dude, they did some extreme stuff, but it was so entertaining. So many great moments during their 4 season run. What year did it debut? Because I'm trying to think if it's more like the old school stuff, or was it recent? Like I've always heard the Lucha Underground, but as far as like actually watching and investing time in the wrestlers and the matches, I haven't done that. So I'm not sure if it's like more like in the older times, like maybe mid late '90s, or is it more recent? 2024 to 2018. Okay, that's not too far away. Third cup of coffee, hell yeah. Have you been able to tell a difference, or you still feel about the same after your first 2 cups? Yes, she's great. She's awesome. Okay, Ricochet was there before WWE. Um, yeah, I had Ricochet theme song as my ringtone for a couple months. I liked his music. It sounded really cool, and I think Ricochet. I think he should be a top competitor in WWE right now. I think I'm glad that Triple H took control of WWE because it was going like it was sinking so fast. Like, it was sinking faster than Titanic. Like it was getting really bad. And I feel like within a year of Triple H taking control, I feel like as a fan, I feel like the product It's not the best, but it's definitely had made a huge improvement. And I read reports that a lot of the wrestlers and all, like, they're absolutely thrilled to be working with Hunter. And then of course you got Vince came back, and everybody knows that he didn't really retire. He just stepped aside because of that whole accusation stuff. Went down. Everybody knows that some shady stuff went down, and I think his lawyers told him the best thing for him to do is just step away, let the smoke clear, pretty much. And then apparently when it did, he came back. So I think Vince McMahon. I think the only way he's going to retire unless when he dies. I think he's never going to step away, like really really step away from WWE. And I heard that JR, he had recently fell, and he had his eye was like blackened. So there's had a recent picture of him with had a really like a black eye. So he's saying he's gonna step away from announcing for a while and just kind of heal up and rest up. But I mean, JR, he's like one of the best, if not the best, commentary, and Hall of Famer without a doubt. They had Rey Mysterio, Swerve Strickland was Killshot, Ricochet was Prince Puma, and John Morrison, Vampiro, and Matt Striker on commentary. Matt Striker, I've not heard that name in a while. Matt Striker, was he like did he have like a gimmick where he was like the teacher or something? I think that's the same guy. And the John Morrison, he's been around forever. I think he's in UFC now, or boxing or something else. I know he's kind of. All right, yeah, same guy. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think John Morrison, he's been around for forever. I think him and John Morrison, then Joey Mercury, and then you had Melina. They were a stable for a good little while on SmackDown. They actually did pretty good. And then Melina, oh, I loved how she went into the ring. She definitely knew how to make an entrance, to say the least. And the same Vampire from late WCW days. Okay, cool. I know there was Eminem. Yep, that was them. So Morrison, and then John Mercury, and then you had Melina. So Melina, oh my gosh, she was she had it going on. And I'm really liking this feud right now. Where you got I think it's Becky Lynch and then Trish Stratus. Whew. I think Trish Stratus, she aged like fine wine. Honest, I can't tell. Caffeine doesn't really affect me. Caffeine, like for me, if I don't drink anything caffeine for a while and then I drink something caffeine, it wires me up. But if I'm used to it, man, it doesn't affect me at all. Her interest was quite eye popping. It was. Yeah, I liked it when she did her little thing, and then she like went in the ring, and the process from standing on the side of the ring to getting in the ring. Oh, that was awesome. So I would have gotten a front row seat just for that, for sure. Record it and then just rewind and just watch that same part over and over again. Who, as far as today, who is like your favorite female wrestler? I'm probably gonna have to go with not just by appearance, but like actual ability. I'm probably gonna have to say Alexa Bliss, but she's pregnant now. And I'm sure that ruined a lot of guys' hopes and dreams, including my own. So hearing that she's expecting, it was cool, but it also kind of hurt too, because like, damn, missed my chance. Still remember Joey Mercury's nose exploded in the ring with that ladder, smacked him in the face. Yes, because they was think it was they had a match from I think it was Jerry and John. I think it was the Hardy Boys, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it was Jeff that did something. And when the ladder came up, like blood was just like pouring out, and that looked very real indeed, because just the continuation of the flow, just the blood just pouring out, and that was pretty crazy. And he had to wear like a mask or something for a little while. But yeah, I mean everybody knows wrestling is fake, but as a fan, you tune in to watch the 0.1% of it being real, and I think that was one of those moments. Let's see here. I'm guessing you're Vegas. I guess you're texting. So looking to see your response to who is your favorite. Sky can really go. WWE holds her back. Also, Ember Moon. I think that is a beast. Yeah, Ember Moon. I haven't seen her in a while. Low Sky. I think she's like a Japanese girl. I think last time I heard, I think it was like today or yesterday, where they said that they're expecting to give her a really big push because they've been impressed on how she's been lately, um, with her moves and stuff like that. Ember Moon, I liked her a lot because I like when she had like the red contacts, so it looked very cool. And she was very gifted, like very athletic, and she she had the it factor in my opinion. And um, I don't even know where she's at now. Okay, so she's in AEW now, wrestlers. That's Athena now. Okay, so that's her new name. Okay, yeah, I can't imagine being working A&W and then I'm in charge of everybody like paychecks, because it's like, they got to be dishing out a lot of money to all these XWE people. Like I don't know how they even get the money to afford all those people. Like that roster is stacked. Our finisher is crazy. Flipping, rotating stunner off the top rope. I don't think I don't remember seeing that one, but yeah, that one definitely sounds pretty crazy. So I hear Randy Orton should be coming back soon because he had of course he had that back injury, but they're saying it is definitely going to be sometime this year supposedly. So people were saying that if he comes back, he's going to have a different finisher, just so he can you know so he can not hurt his back and give his back a little of a break. And even Randy himself said he was saying I kind of wish I came up with a different finisher because falling on my back thousands of times over the last 20 years, he says, really starting to take a toll. I'm really starting to feel it now. So he had to get like back fusion nerve surgery or something in his back, and so yeah, he's been out for well over a year now, I believe. Johnny Khan is stupid rich along with his dad. They own Jacksonville Jag. Oh, okay. I did not know that. So that makes a lot of sense. He looks so clueless. Like I don't know if that's his gimmick, like if that's how he's trying to be, but there's so many times where he just looks like he doesn't know what's going on. Like it's weird. And then yeah, they own the Jags. I didn't know that. I know that the Jags, they recently signed a deal to make a new stadium. I think it's going to be done like in 25 or 26. So that'd be pretty cool. I saw pictures of it. It looks really good. I saw people commenting on it. Spending all that money for this brand new stadium for only 2,000 people to sit in. So hopefully they can fill it up. And yeah, he's coming back soon. I'm uh I'm looking forward to it. My thing is like, is he gonna come back as is he gonna be heel? Is he gonna be a baby face? Is he gonna go to like maybe take out the Usos? I think that's who they originally like try to put him out, or is he gonna come back and have a feud with Riddle? That would be kind of cool. Like have them have their little bro moment for a couple weeks, and then out of nowhere RKO, and then they set a big match for pay per view. That would be pretty cool. Um, he is kind of clueless. He's basically just living his childhood dream of running a website or a wrestling company. I feel that. I feel like that's exactly what's happening. He just got money, and just one day he's like, you know what? Yeah, I think this would be pretty cool. So I feel like when you have somebody like Sting and Chris Jericho, um, when you have people like that who has been in the industry for so long and knows, the do's and the don'ts in the business, I feel like they kind of one of the reasons why they've been Tony's been giving them so much control or so much free control. I feel like he may think that they may have a better idea than what he might think of. So I can see him coming back to turn on Riddle. Absolutely, absolutely. I mean that's a given. But the question is, how long will he do it on the first night back, or will they try to develop like a little story mode or a storyline and then drastically and then change turn on him? What do you think of the bloodline? Uh, was very surprised that I mean everybody knew it was going to happen, but Jay and Uso how they turned on Roman, and then I think it was Jay said you're out and I'm out too, and then kicked Roman in the face. That was like 3 years in the making, so it's really good to see it come crashing down. Because honestly, I'm tired. I'm so tired of Roman and him being the champion for freaking 3 years, and it's getting old. It's like when I think of Roman, his title reign is it makes me think of yes, and I'm out too. It really did. It gave me goosebumps as well. It gave me goosebumps as well. But like, when I think of Roman and his title reign, like he's had it for over 1,000 days. I think he only defended it like maybe 14 times in over 1,000 days. And when I think of Roman, I just think like you have a bag of potato chips and you leave it open all night, so it's super stale the next morning. That's to me, that's Roman Reigns. It's just stale and just no flavor, no. I think the storyline is I think that's once where that's ends. I think they may have a hard time on what they're going to do with him afterwards, because they've been shoving Roman Reigns down our throats for years and with no veil. So I feel like the storyline absolutely saved his career in my opinion, because everybody's getting tired of him. Like been main eventing WrestleManias year after year and still can't cut a promo, still get booed, whether you're heel or babyface. So should be interesting what they're going to do with Roman afterwards. After the bloodline story comes to a crashing halt. Yeah, that part when he says, "You out," and I'm out too. That was really good. And the bloodline, Sami Zayn for the longest time, like he freaking carried that whole storyline. Because when he said, I think it was like not feeling very, you know, loosey. That was that was really good. And I like the fact that how he was able to make everybody break character time after time again. So it was I like Sammy being in the bloodline. That was really good. I'm convinced that the family has some kind of dirt on Vince. That's a possibility. I mean, there's no telling how much shady stuff that went down, and and then Vince just Don't say anything here. I'll give you $1 million. Don't say this to anybody. Like there's no telling how many times that's happened. I feel like Vince has done some pretty shady stuff over the years. Kenneth, are you still here? Are you still here in the stream? I'm still kind of, dude. I'm still kind of blown away that she guessed that woman's name. Like I'm still blown away by that. Like, what are the odds of seeing somebody doing missionary work from another country and then actually know that person and then sees and meets another person on Discord completely randomly and then know the same person? Like, what are the odds of that? What? Like they have evidence about Vince covering up Jimmy Snuka murdering his girlfriend or something. Ooh. Only thing that explains Roman's push is Nia Jax's career. Dude, Nia Jax, I don't I I saw a picture where she's like she lost a lot of weight and stuff like that, but she's boring. She is so freaking boring, and I feel like the only reason why she had the little success that she's had. And I don't want to be mean or sound like a douche or anything, but it's just I think it was her size. Like she was like a big girl, so I think they just like used that to her advantage. So and then like she sucks at cutting promos. She's been injuring other people, so I think the best thing for her is to go away and see. Can't stand Jax Dangerous in the ring. Nepotism at its finest. Yep. Yeah, she's been hurting everybody, and pretty much just like whatever. Not really like showing a lot of sympathy towards people that she's hurting, and it's not fair because she's putting people out of a job for a while until they recover. Meanwhile, she's getting more TV time, you know. But yeah, I don't. I'm not a big fan where wrestlers are in where they're at because of who they're related to. And like Charlotte Flair, I cannot stand her. I despise her. Not because she's a heel or anything like that. Just because one, she can't cut a promo without doing her father's woo. And every single time she disappears for a while, comes back, bam, instantly get a title shot. Can't stand Charlotte Flair. Nothing but a last name. Exactly. Exactly. So don't get me wrong. Like she's good. She's talented. There's no denying that. No denying that. But it's like it sucks that she can disappear for months and comes back and then bam, instantly get a title shot. What about everybody else that's been busting their tails off for the months that she's been absent, and then ruining somebody else's chance to get a title shot. I enjoyed her brother's career in WCW more. Brother. Damn, I don't remember her having a brother that was a wrestler, or that is a wrestler. Man, I'm far behind on this on her family. The only thing I know is I think she had like a brother that was like had a overdosed or something, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody very close to her. David Flair had a tag team with Crowbar. Okay, I did not know that. I did not know that. Whew. Whew. I probably won't be on too much longer. Starting to get a little bit tired. I still got to eat dinner and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I'll have to look up David Flair. I'm sure as soon as I look up the name, I'm gonna recognize the face, and then everything's gonna come back to me. Her younger brother passed away. Okay, gotcha. I knew it was somebody very, very close to her that had passed away. Because I think I forget who it was, but I think she has a tattoo, something on her, about her brother passing, like, or her brother passing away, something about like don't give up or something. And then somebody had a woman that was doing a storyline with her and trying to make it as personal as possible. And she looked at the tattoo and then said, "Don't give up" or something like that. And she looked at Charlotte and said, "Well, your brother did." That was that was tough. That was pretty brutal to say the least. That was years ago. I forget who said it, but yeah, good old Vince McMahon, like using those stories that really hits people personally. Vince, like he gets off of that. It's like a time when Lita and Matt Hardy and Edge, um, Lita cheated on Edge with Matt. It was Sasha Banks. Yeah, I think it was Sasha Banks that said that. But yeah, that's like the time where Lita, Edge, and Matt, and Lita cheated on Matt with Edge, and then I watched an interview. They said all three of them hated the storyline. None of them wanted to do it, and then yeah, it definitely made good TV though, for sure. But crazy thing is, like, I don't think nobody really knew that it was really happening until like it was all said and done, because everybody thought, including myself, it was just a pretty messed up storyline, but didn't know that was actually real. But like in one of the interviews, I think it was Matt, and said that he went up to Vince and said, yeah, it's true, Lita and Edge, they're doing whatever, and I just want to tell you face to face, man to man, that I'm not going to let this affect my job. I don't need to take time off. I still want to be here. I still want to work. And then Vince looked at him and said, "What are you talking about? I have a great idea." And then, yeah, and then they used that whole storyline to make money, which was like super messed up. Like, I don't know how Matt could like sleep, honestly. Like, it's bad enough you have to deal with that stuff, but it's being made out in the public and the whole world sees it. And that that's wild to me. Yes, Lita did Matt dirty. And then the storyline with Lita and Kane, that was very, very interesting. I think there was a time where she was pregnant, and she doing the proposal, or had a like the marriage scene in the ring, and then Lita did her vows and say that how she hates him so much, and she was like, "I sincerely hope you rot in hell." And then Kane looks at her and said, "That was beautiful." And then somebody hit Kane with the chair, and then like accidentally like fell on Lita, and then that caused her to have like a miscarriage, and then they had the live sex. Yeah, I forgot about that, because that's when Edge, I think, won the WWE title, or successfully defended it against Matt. But yeah, the live sex. No, because it was Matt was having or not Matt, but Edge and Cena was still having like a feud going, and then yeah, so yeah, Edge and Lita did like a live sex celebration on Raw in the middle of the ring. Like that stuff was wild. I usually just can't make that up. And then yeah, Matt. If I was Matt and knew that was coming up, I'd just get my car and drive back to the hotel. Like I wouldn't want anything to do with that, honestly. I wouldn't want anything to do with that at all. It was his first title win. I think their feud was over, but still, yeah, I think so. I think I only went to one wrestling show, but just kind of put things in perspective of how long ago it was. Um, let's see. Cena was having a feud with Umaga. Rated RKO was having a feud with D-Generation X, and John Cena was in the movie The First Marine. So let that sink in for a minute. Let it marinate for a moment, and just kind of put things in perspective how long ago that was. But they came down here to New Orleans, and I got to see it, got to see everything. I got to meet John Cena's manager, which was pretty cool because we had got suite seats, so I got to meet like sort of all the big people. So it was really cool. It was a night I'll never forget. It was very very cool experience. I think one of the best moments of the whole feud between Edge and Cena was that TLC match in Toronto, where Cena took Edge from the ladder. Yep, yeah, it's around that time. Yep, long time ago. But I think like the most like biggest moment between that their feud was the part where he had Cena had Edge on him on the top of the ladder and like threw him over both of the tables. That was insane. I think that would always be like one of the highlights of their feud over the years. Ozzy, what are you doing? What? What? Well, I think I'm gonna call it I think I'm gonna call it a night. Been on for quite a little while, but I wanted to just kind of see what it was like getting on live on YouTube and the next thing I'm gonna try and do is like actually make some reaction videos and go from there. I'll probably like go back to live like maybe once a week type of thing for a little while until a little bit more established, I guess. But um, I think doing a couple reaction videos, I think that would be a good start. The last WWE show I went to was when Big Show started his feud with Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, that was a couple years ago, to say the least. And the fact that they let Floyd win and how they let him win was stupid. Anybody with a half functional brain know that in real life, all show had to do was just punch him one time, and then that's it. Is over. But they made it so where he grabbed, I think it was like the brass knuckles and the distraction, and then hit Show in the face, and then 1 2 3. Yep, broke his nose for sure. Yeah, that had to hurt so bad. 'Cause that looked pretty real too. Speaking of nose, that's the part where John Cena and Seth Rollins was having a match, and then Seth like kneeled Cena in the face and like completely broke his nose. Like his nose was like all the way over here. Like it was so crazy. And the fact that he still wrestled for like another 15 minutes is just crazy. Like if my nose was closer to my ear than it was where it's supposed to be sitting on my face, I don't think I could have continued. But yeah, that was definitely real because you can't fake moving a nose from here all the way to like right here. You just can't do it. So that definitely looked very very real for sure. But but uh but yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and do a couple things. I gotta let my dog out and eat some dinner and do a couple little things before bed. But I do appreciate you very very much for getting on here and just just kind of hanging out for a while. I do appreciate it, and I'm gonna download the OBS tomorrow, and then for sure if I need any help, I will definitely reach out to you. I do very much appreciate it. So yep, definitely it was very very rough. This was dope, dude. Have a good night. Don't forget to hit me up tomorrow if you have any questions. Yes, sir. Absolutely. I definitely will. Again, thanks again for just stopping by and just hanging out for a while. I do appreciate it. But yeah, have a good night, man. And I will talk to you later. Peace.